Hello everyone, welcome back to Cooking with Donna. Today we wanted some sub sandwiches and we are just not going to go out today and just go get them. We'll make them ourselves. Wanted to jump on and share it with you all, and let's go ahead and get started. First, everything you will be needing is in that description box. Okay, so here I have just a couple tablespoons of some oil of your choice, and we're just gonna saute some very finely minced onions. Okay, we'll just cook them till they start getting a little bit tender. We don't want to brown them. Okay, so we'll go here probably maybe 8 to 10 minutes. All right. Okay, just about a minute before they're getting nice and tender. This is optional. Some red crushed pepper. Okay, I got those seared away. They're cooled off. We want them slightly cooled, those onions and crushed pepper. And now to this, it's all going to come together quick, guys. We have our beaten eggs. Okay. We have our spices and salt, pepper. Have our breadcrumbs. I normally just mix this all in a bowl, all of my these ingredients that I'm putting in with the water, but I ain't gonna mess with that. I'll just, that way it doesn't cause over mixing. Just, I even had my bowl ready to mix it all in here with the water and the cheese, the bread, and the egg, but it's okay. It'll work this way too. Just try not to over mix so much. But yeah, we really wanted some meatball subs, so I said let's do that. Let's share that with them. And you don't got to go making up your marinara sauce. This is quick, simple. It's all about the delicious meatball. And if you can get you some good French bread, a good hoagie or submarine roll. Unfortunately, I only have my local grocery store, so I know a lot of you out there have these places that have, I mean, actually wonderful bakeries. I'm sure there's some around where I'm at, but just too far away. So we're just gonna get this mixed up. It smells good already. Just try not to overwork it, but you do want to make sure it is mixed because you want your meatballs to hold together, okay? Now, I'm gonna go in with clean hands. Let me wash my hands here. I washed them right before the video. It's part of the problems with my hands, compulsively washing. I think I live at the sink, don't I, Curtis?
Just about.
That's all I do. Seriously. No joke. And we'll just slightly mix this up. Just like I said, make sure you get it all mixed up. Trying to just, not to constantly do this. Just mix it up. All right? Okay. Now you can fry your meatballs, whatever you choose. I like to just put them in the oven. And I'm using probably about a 1/4 cup size. You make your meatballs big, as small as you'd like. And we're just gonna bake these till they get nice and golden brown, probably 20-25 minutes. We want them to get a nicely browned, but they're not gonna cook all the way through. They'll finish cooking in the sauce. So long as you get some browning on them. And my oven is preheated to 400. We like the big meatballs.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we like the big meatballs. You gonna eat some, ain't you, Curtis?
Oh yeah.
He always goes to his sub shop and has the Italian sandwich. He won't eat the meatball, but the last, I made these about a month ago, I think.
Yeah, I scarfed that thing.
And he ate it. He's getting better with the onions. Now, if this is too many meatballs for you guys, they freeze well. Just put them just like this. Stick them in the freezer. Once they're froze, you can put them in Ziploc bags or cook them all. That's what I do. And we'll cook them in the sauce. And then once they are done and we use what we want, I let them cool. And I put them in my Ziploc bag and freeze them. And they freeze for months. You could take them out for your next sub sandwich or spaghetti and meatballs. They're just good. They're delicious meatballs. Okay, we're going to get these finished up and in the oven. Okay, y'all. Y'all want to laugh? I know you're wondering, well, she didn't put the onions in. She didn't put the onions in. I didn't. Now I'm worried my meatballs are going to get tough because now I had to throw them back in the bowl. How many did I have rolled?
9.
Ugh. I'm so mad right now. Curtis turns around and goes to open the oven up. He goes, you're going to put those onions and that pepper in there? And I just stood there and looked at him with my mouth opened. So, guys, I'm sorry. So when you add your egg and everything else I was adding, those cooled down onions go in there. I'm just going to try not to overmix these. I can't believe I done that. I'm like, oh my goodness, what am I going to do here? I can't believe I done that, but out of sight, out of mind. I didn't see them.
Rookie mistake, Mom. Come on.
I always have my ingredients in front of me. I always try to be prepared for y'all. And I turn around and go, Curtis, you gonna put those onions in there? And the meatballs are ready to go in the oven. Okay, I'm just gonna try not to overwork this, but you know the process. But just when you get your meatball rolled, I don't know if I brought that up a while ago, make sure you, it's rolled good. You want it rolled nicely. Okay, we'll see. That's good enough. Look, you can see I had all my meatballs on there, guys. Look at that.
You had 12 on there.
Ah, goodness. Okay. Here we go again. And we'll get them in the oven. Get them rolled up nice. Okay, we have the meatballs out. I got them in my pan. And when they're done, you'll get some of that stuff that's around the meatball. Just take that off. And I like to bake these, as I said, because they're delicate meatballs. And putting too many in a pan, trying to fry them is like, we'll just bake them. And I think they, my opinion, they just cook more evenly. All right, now, this is the cheap part. Get you some good marinara sauce. I got 19 meatballs, by the way, but I'm just going in with some of the marinara, and we'll just pour that right over our meatballs. And I like to put just a little bit of water in my jar here, just to rinse everything out. Maybe a quarter of a cup or so. And we'll get these stirred up here. Now after they bake, they're not delicate. These are nice and firm meatballs. They're delicious, y'all. So I'm gonna let this come to a little boil. I'm gonna simmer them, just a gentle boil, a simmer, where you barely see it bubbling. And we're gonna cover these for at least, try to go an hour if you can. The longer you cook these meatballs, the better they get. This lid don't go to that, but hey, it fits it, right? So once that comes to a boil and it's starting, I'm gonna turn my heat down, gentle simmer. We'll see you back in an hour. Alrighty, my friends, the meatballs, I had them simmering for about an hour. Like I said, find your favorite hoagie sub roll that you like. This is what my local store had. Here's the yummy meatballs. Can you see those? Now, what I'm gonna do is I went ahead and cut my roll. Don't cut it all the way through. And we're just gonna line that with our meatballs. think this is like maybe a 12, I'm not sure, but we'll cut this in half. However many meatballs you can stuff in there. Let's start it from the end. And then we'll put this under the... I don't like to put sauce on first. A lot of people do. I don't, because I find it makes your bread more soggy. But we'll go ahead and split this one. And the sauce, I forgot to tell you, I'm not sure. My jar was a 32 ounce, the sauce that I used for the 19 meatballs. And I'll put some sauce on those here and a little bit on top. Just line that with them meatballs. My mouth is watering. I already ate one of these meatballs and they are delish. Probably cut this into, could probably get 3 sandwiches out of this. I don't know if Ryan's coming by or not. Yummy, yummy, yummy. I got what, 7 meatballs on there? But you can definitely make it smaller, but I'm just gonna cut it in half. Now I'll go in with, I don't like a lot of sauce. Like I said, I don't like mine with a whole lot of sauce, but you do need some of it. A little bit more on there. And of course, I would start with less because you can always go back and put more sauce, right? It's a lot of bread. Okay. Let me rinse my hands here real quick. Wash them off. Got some sauce on my hands there. Okay. Now you can go in with your favorite cheese. I got some fresh some Parmesan cheese. And some freshly grated mozzarella. A lot of people like provolone. But for me, I guess it doesn't matter. But this is what we had. And I'm gonna put this under the broiler. Keep an eye on it, maybe, well, I don't really know. Guess we'll just have to keep an eye on it, huh? 5-6 minutes maybe, but just keep an eye on it because you don't want it to burn. I'm gonna set this on my baking sheet and in the oven it goes, and we'll be back with the final presentation. All right, friends, there is our nice hot meatball sub. Now, keep an eye on your broiler because mine only took, what, maybe 3 minutes?
About, yeah.
Just depends on how hot that broiler is. You're better off always broiling with your oven door open a little bit. But I like to put a little bit of, you normally don't. When I order meatball subs, we like it with the pepperoncini peppers. So I put a few of those on there. You don't have to, but we love them. And when I cut this, I'll actually put more on mine. But I guess that's about it. We're fixing to dive into some subs, and everything you need is in the description, as I said. Oh, that's what it was. The last maybe 10 minutes of cooking the meatballs and the sauce, you may want to remove the lid. You don't have to, but if you're trapping a lot of moisture in there, you want that sauce to thicken back up for you. I'm not going to take a bite of it right now because I got to cut it and it's hot. So listen to that bread. Nice and toasty. But there it is, guys. I hope you guys enjoy. If you enjoy the channel, please like and subscribe. It truly helps support my channel. And until next time, you guys stay blessed. I love y'all. Make you a nice sub sandwich up. Meatball subs. They're delicious. Bye-bye.